15-minute delay, and it's like, oh yeah, cool, awesome. Just had to start another seed. Dear me. Friggin'. I'm just gonna restart the one I've got. Sod it. Start. Can't believe I did that. What an absolute pleb. Right, so am I actually live now? You're not showing me as live. But I don't trust you. Aha. No, I'm live this time. Yeah, for some reason you just took 300 years to load up, and you're still taking 300 years to buffer. Now you've loaded up. Okay then, fair enough. Let's just get going, shall we? God, this stream has been nothing but chaos. Everything's breaking. Nothing's working. I was just about to do a quick warp then. That wouldn't help me. I didn't get very far on this seed anyway. I'll just copy what I did before. And as I said before, this is a Nori seed. I can't remember which one it is, but I think it's the first one that she posted. And I was all like, well, there's not much going for the first part of it, and then I got the sword. Then I got a misleading piece of information. Right, let's go and do Greagle, even though I know he hasn't got anything. Sorry to spoil it for anyone else watching. I didn't actually put my phone on charge, I'm an idiot. I was not pressing up, I was pressing left and down. Did I catch the analog? It's really annoying, the controller I use, as much as I use the D-pad, I also use, it also puts the D-pad on the analog, which is really annoying. Alright, yep, give me your junk. It's very much unneeded. Okay. I'm not liking this. I'm also not liking the fact that I'm very much not liking this now. Why is my auto tracking not working? There we go. That was weird. One minute. No, that's not setting up the quick warp, stupid. What am I doing? I'm getting in bad habits from testing things. Because when I'm testing things, like in the punishment hack, I only transition off the screen. I keep forgetting I've got to go to the main transition. I've got a bad feeling I'm supposed to be going. I'm not supposed to be coming here. I know that for a fact. I feel like the bombs are misleading me to come here. I didn't quite catch what was on the rupee, the heart piece spot. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to check to see if my microphone was muted. Nice. Because I actually started doing a Twilight Princess randomizer and realised everything was muted. I was like, oh, lovely. Yeah, I know my mic's working this time. I'm just really daft. Hey guys, how's it going? Just trying to get some practice in for the tournament tomorrow. Oh, and iBot, congrats on your win. No, this is completely misleading. I don't like this Nori seed. I don't like this Nori seed. It's completely misleading. Yo, Straight Light. Long time no see. Did you update the command box? Because I seriously need to download that. To be honest, I'm going to need that luck. Oh my god, especially with stupid things I'm doing. You're doing good, Deadly. That's all right then. I hope you've been trying to get back into your streams again. Just making it work with a new BizHawk. That's fair enough. I hope you do work on something new. Maybe you can work on a Hendrus lure, where, you know, you just get everything that's really bad. You just get the worst RNG on everything. Alright, click all that off. Alright, I'm going to make a quick scoot through town. I'm not even going to bother with anything. I'm literally going to go to Western Woods. The command line didn't work on the new BizHawk because they changed the terms. Ah, right. Oh, right, so... Okay, then. That's pretty random. Wouldn't have thought it'd have been case sensitive. And you know something, Straight Light, I still say we could use your ideas for the punishment seed. If you're ever free, you can always just jump into the Discord. Oh no, no. I'm not liking this. Blue sword. And how long have I been going? 7 minutes? What's this atrocity that Nori's made? It's a typical Nori seed. You're getting so much at the beginning. But it's very specific. How did I display the elements on the side? It's just capture and chroma. That's why the elements are a little holy, but I thought, I'll do that. Which Nori seed is this? I don't really know. I think it was the first one that she posted. The first one on the list. I mean, if you've played it, Dr. Shocker, you'll know instantly. But so far, I'm not really liking it. It's just too much. No. We'll not go straight to Krenel just yet. %, in 20 minutes. Well, no. When it comes to a Nori seed, I'll probably be one item away from Go mode in 20 minutes, and then I'll spend about 2 hours looking for that last item. It's usually how a Nori seed goes. You know, you get lulled into this false sense of security, like, oh, this is going to be a jet seed, and then it's like, no, of course it's not. And then when you're playing a Hendrus seed, it's like, you know what? I do fancy some torture today. I will play a Hendrus Seed. Hey, that was a good nab. Well, I came back into town because I thought I'd go to the Karlov shed. What's that? I think it's 2 because 1 was kind of long, Nori 2 was pretty quick. Was it? I ain't a clue. Right. I'm going to be ballsy and I'm going to leave out the tingle trees. Right, click that off because I never get the heart piece in there. Oh, wait. Might as well. Nope, just rupees. Thought so. Oh, that's because I was looking at chat. I mean, the seed Hendrus rolled for Alex and me felt like a Nori seed. In that regard, I had all elements by 1... You had all elements by 145. Sweet. I could only watch half of that match before I had to go to work. Because I was telling Hendrus that it would have been funny if I'd have rolled the seed. Because you two are working on the punishment seed, and I'm in the background giving out ideas and such. I really need to try and get back into it. Because I'm feeling a lot better in myself. I need to see what trolls you guys have come up with. Also, why am I doing this brain dead dip into Graveyard? Why am I coming to Graveyard? This is not time for plays, this is not a race. He was glad to get sub 3. It must have been a good seed. Was there actually any trolls in it? Whoops, where am I going? Come on, Dampe, you gonna make it worth my while? Nope, didn't think so. Well, I tend to follow through with my dumb decisions, so yeah. I mean, it was a rhetorical question. It's probably something I'll answer later. You know, when the left side of my brain wakes up. Because if I'm honest, Graveyard wasn't the play. I may have had access to it, but it wasn't the play. There we go. Get out of the way. This is the play that I should have done, which is go through Krenel. Because this is technically where it's telling you to go. I just got flippers, so God knows where it's telling me to go now. Flippers doesn't really give you much, so it might be... I've got a feeling it might be sending me to North Minish Woods. But just to be safe... Yep, just to be safe, let's keep going through Krenel, and we find Mitts. So... possibility of something in the Mitts cave. If I get cave, I know exactly where I'm going. I think we will leave Deepwood Shrine for a little later. I always feel like I'm in for a bad seed when you get early Gust Jar. It's a pity Link's animation for opening chests takes so long, because it somewhat makes the fast text redundant on it. Whoops. I forget that one needs an extra frame. Oh, lovely. What am I going to find next? Boots? I don't even know what dungeons I'm on for. I've not even bothered checking. I say that and I'm still not even bothered checking. Right, so we got Cave of Flames. It's always nice when that's there. I don't like that. I've got access to Graveyard and I've nearly got access to Fortress. There's no way this is a quick seed. Not unless people mean quick seed by 2.5 hours. And not a... Still don't like it. Hey. Oh. Myth's tracker doesn't tell you when you get Graveyard Key. Right, someone call him up. Someone tell him his tracker's broken. That's it. It's redundant. I'm not using it anymore. This is the Nori 1 seed. Alright, nice. Everyone said that this was probably one of the best ones. There's me thinking and hoping that it's going to be the first, fast one. Oh yeah, I forgot I was talking to Dampe. I'm not banking on anything being in Deepwood Shrine, so I'm not going to be going there just yet. Because there's too much opening up. I have to admit, that's the one thing that I actually hate when it comes to this. Just the fact that locations open up of consequence of needing an item for a separate place. As is the nature of Randomizer. Nope. Ah, cape. Okay then, so, Hype Cave it is then. I don't know whether I should at least check the moat. Give me that. God damn it, I got the key. Just made it in time. Right. So it's garbage in here, aside from what the king may possibly have, or most possibly have. Not unless it's like, oh, king does actually have something. In which case I'm going to have to see if I can find the bloody lantern. No, I've got mitts, so I will go down here first. Might cut through town just to get the easy bell check. Right, sword time. You've brought this punishment upon yourself, you stupid thing. Yes, thing. That's what you are, you're nothing more. You're not a dangerous enemy, you're just an inconvenience at best. Oh my god, I actually got worried that I'd got the last caster then. But no doubt I'm gonna come across that last caster kinstone soon. I wonder if dodging tingle trees is actually going to be a good thing to do. I've got a feeling it's not. Right, rupees. Then again, I'm going to do that thing where I dodge the whole of town. Why did I pick up the bomb there? Right, nothing but bombs. Probably should pick them up if I'm honest. Right, come on, syrup. What have you got? No, I don't want that. I meant to roll backwards, not pick it up and try and steal it. Who the hell wants to steal a single rupee? Oh, 1 minute. I play Link's Awakening Randomizer. Sometimes you have to steal something stupid and pointless just to see what the second item is. Right, piece of heart. It. I was actually tempted on playing some different Zelda randomizers today, but I thought it's probably best if I just stick to this and just try and get out some bad habits. I don't actually like... Really don't like how this is going. Is Lamp going to be in one of them really, really stupid places? Or is it going to be in like a typical Hendrus place? Somewhat vanilla? Because as Myth says, no one likes going into Temple of Droplets without it. Actually, you know what? Just going to pick up them as a refill. I ain't got no bow. We all know this. When Link doesn't have a wallet and doesn't have a bow, he doesn't like picking things up. He doesn't like picking things up. We're just going to ignore what we saw there. Useless to us anyway. Doesn't go as part of the logic. Doesn't let us know anything. What nut? I didn't see a nut. We'll have that. One more piece. I think it is it one more piece, or I've just completely lost track. I don't like the fact that I'm getting all these wallets either. I'm sure I had. Did I have a look in shop? There was nothing in it. I'm sure I did. Link, can you dig at the digging spot, not at the ground? I mean, I know in real life technically they're the two same things, but in this universe you're restricted. Oh, 1 minute. I forgot I had boots again. Let me sit back. Getting too close to the screen. Going back to the old days where I used to like sit literally right in front of the screen. Make it seem like it's bigger than what it is. Is there literally going to be nothing here? If there's nothing here, where the hell could Cape and Mitts be sending me? Sod it. Let's go Templar droplets. But before we do that, let's have a look to see if the lantern's not sitting nicely at Waveblade, which it has a tendency to do. Oh no, there's something else here. It's Cloud Tops. Like, is it going to be Caster or is it not? I've got a feeling the Caster Kinstone's somewhere, and I should be going into Fortress right about now. And I have to admit, I'm starting to grow to like checking Caster Wilds. I like checking Caster Wilds over town checks. Or I just do things at random. Because I just go where my brain tells me to go. And then I realise that there's other places I've missed. Why don't I take the Jabberknot? I've already got flippers, so Jabberknot is pointless. It would literally just be a collection thing. I would literally be just grabbing it for points. I keep forgetting I've got bloody boots. You thought I lived for the memes and now I'm not grabbing the Jabberknot. The thing is, sometimes the meme's too strong. Sometimes the memes are only strong enough that only myth can, you know, take over from them. And let's face it, if I didn't live for the meme, why the hell am I trying to do a somewhat vanilla, stupid idea bloody Templar droplets. I mean, I haven't got lamp, and I'm planning on going through halfway of it. But no! Damn it! I missed it. Never mind. Doesn't save much time anyway. It's pointless. Ow. Rupees. God damn it. I was so expecting like a major troll there. I really was. Where's this major troll going to be? Is it going to be back at Krenel? Because I didn't go for them 3 checks because I thought, nah, it's not going to be there. Go on, what's through the rest of this place then? Just more rupees. Come on, there's got to be something. There's got to be something. I'm banking on the on it sending me here. Right, and we do that to teleport the lily pad. Whoops. Actually, yeah. Whoops. Where do I go after this? Oh, there was nothing! Damn it! I was so hoping there were going to be something here. Just get the right pixel on it. Right, so where should I have gone? Gotta be from there. Guess we'll check the water spot and go back to Lon checks. Oops. What about them? And that was actually a really bad play because I ought to have checked what was in the first room. Because now it's lantern locked. Oops. Right, why are my locations not actually marking off? Is it trying to lull me into a false sense of security or something? Right, that's no good to me. Tell you one thing we've not had during the tournament yet. We've not had the vanilla route to Syrup's house. I remember getting that in the last tournament. Whoops. I don't know what direction I'm planning on going in there. Come here, fairy. You can join me for the journey. I wonder if there'll be something in Fountain. Usually there isn't. With the current items in Logic, but starting to warm to the idea that it will try and might have something, but still stand by my original assumption that it's got nothing. Oh. Every time I pick up a Kinstone, I'm like, that's Fortress. That's dog food. Is Nori seriously giving us doggo percent again? Hmm. Come on, Link, behave. Pay attention to when I'm pressing the buttons. Right. Definitely on the track for being misleaded. I'm not doing Simon Simulation. I'm banking on that as being something that's useless. Let's go down here. I don't often do this check. This is one of them locations that rarely ever have anything. I bet it's in Caster Wilds where I've got to go next. Or would it be that? Let's just do these for now. I'll have a little think about. I bet lamps at Caster Wilds. I can check Waveblade, but I don't have the Ocarina, so it's too much of a trek. Still nothing. You gonna have anything for me today? Anything? Something at least half decent. Yes? Nope. One last item, I think. And this is the cape. Nothing. I should have known better. I doubt there's going to be anything over at Hendress Hotel, so we're going to leave that. Oh, I didn't push the sodding block. I pushed it on the lower side of town, not the top side. Push it just in case. Right, I've only got 4 scrolls, so we can't check Great Uncle Herbert just yet. Great Uncle Herbert not leaving us any money this time. Some rupees? I don't have bow. What the hell am I doing? I am all over the place. I didn't push the lower one as well. I thought I did. Oh no, I didn't, because I quick walked back up to Krenel because I were gonna go back there. Time to do some really bad minish checks. Watch this be a really poor choice. What's a not so obvious location? Gonna need a sword for this. There we go. Nothing in the bow chest. Come on. Alright. Anything in this one? Okay. How about giving me something that so I can fire them bloody things with? I bet it is on Krenel and I made the wrong call of jumping out of it so soon. Nope, there's Vale Falls, so... I wonder if Vale Falls has anything of interest. Not unless Nori's rolled for a bloody vanilla grip ring. More bombs. I take it the Vale Falls Kinstone was the logical item here. Strangely enough, I've not found the logical item behind Mitts yet. That's kind of leaving me a little concerned because I thought that would have been it. Not unless the Mitts was leading me to some pieces of heart to check on Waveblade, but... Nope. I'm not going to bother with the dark nut. Go on, we'll have a look at Vale Falls. I was going to go straight to Deepwood Shrine and just clear that up. Suppose what I should do at this point is also check tingle trees. Right, so garbage, garbage, and garbage. More garbage. Don't know why I tried jumping over the dirt because that's implausible. Whoops, too far. I know this checks out of logic, but sod it. I've done enough out of logic checks so far. Dash scroll. Bomb upgrade, so Vale Falls was actually really pointless to go to. Right, go on then, I give in. Tingle trees, what have you got for me? I have a feeling it's nothing. Watch it be a lamp. Well, it's pieces of heart I could have had earlier. Looking like my assumption was correct. Nothing here. Yeah, get out of the way, Octo. Okay, that's Cloud Tops. That's actually really good. That means that I only need one more for Go Mode, and there's a good chance that that's already up in Cloud Tops. Yes. Damn it. Talked myself into this location, I might as well finish it. Are you gonna... Oh, good. Just the one kiss today. Get out of the way, God. Okay, Link made the rolling sound but didn't roll. Knew it. Oh, 1 minute. I meant to do this one earlier before I went into graveyard. There we go, with nothing. I still say watch it be an easy picker in bloody town. Seeing as it were Vale Falls over at Castle Wilds. And again, I didn't even check the Dark Knot location. Banking on it not having anything. This is one of the more popular locations the randomizer likes putting things. Not looking like it today though. Nope, not today. Oh, Randomizer, why have you let one of your favourite locations down? You normally like putting something there, especially when people check it so late. Well, let's see what I missed out on of deciding that Deepwood Shrine would have been useless. Or watch, I'll have been right and it is useless and it's still up in Krenel. Does anyone know if there's any tournament races today? Should imagine there is on a Saturday. Compass. You're racing and you think two others are as well? What time's your race, Dr. Shocker? The main reason I ask is because I kind of won't mind watching it, just because I have a feeling I'm going to be going against you. 3 EST. So that'll be about possibly 8 o'clock for me. Oh, that's ages away. We're not even at what, 3 PM my time? Oh, I friggin' knew it! I knew it were gonna be Grip Ring, it was just a case of where is it? Friggin' knew it! Can't believe it actually put the progression in Deepwood Shrine. It rarely ever does that. Deepwood Shrine is usually just a consequence of the items it's giving you. And I stand by that statement. Because it's the same with Caster Wilds. Alright, so that means there's a good chance that Lamp will be up on the beanstalk or in Cave of Flames. Do you mind? Can you not even just back up a little bit? No, like I pressed to the right. Yep. And now there we go. Right, this time we wait. Because the last time I jumped across to save a bit of time, the whole thing disappeared. Oh, come on, make me friggin' bounce off the transition. There'll be no else here. Guarantee it. We'll grab that key because we don't have... There we go, there's big key. I have a feeling... Get it out of the way. Right, it was a green Rooper. Bloody brain fart. You know what? Sod that. I don't know why I was doing that. Because I know it doesn't work. There we go. That was a gust jar, not a cape. Weird, that. Really weird. It's surprising what your brain tells you and then what you see. And it's like, no, that's completely different. Same colour, you know. I'm surprised I didn't press for my sword when I tried jumping that gap. Alright, come on, Green Chew. Hello? Friggin' heck. Time waste. Oh no, I got good RNG! Damn it, I got good RNG! Friggin', you never give it to me! Never gives me good RNG and then he friggin' gives it to me. First time in God knows how long. Bloody Nora, can't believe that. Right, first element directly on the hour mark. Yep, and all that is a key. But I'm pretty sure that is Deepwood Shrine, fully finished, and no doubt Cave of Flames is on the cards. Who would have known? Still no Forsword. Well, that's quite surprising for a Nori seed, because Nori is known for giving everyone everything at the beginning. I mean, technically, we're still on track for that. I just didn't go into Deepwood Shrine early because it was like, it's just too nice to be there early. I mean, for all I know, Forsword could be in the Goron caves and I've just not bothered going there. Could be in the Lon Lon ranch pot and I've not even bothered going to that. I still haven't even got Lamp. I swear if Lamp is the troll item. I was thinking of actually going on my advanced logic straight out because I thought I need to actually like test I need to test it to see if it does actually work. I found out for some reason the remote bombs doesn't seem to work on the new version of the randomizer. Yes, thank you Golden Tech Type for literally keeping me company. I know I'm not going to find Lamp up here. Like I said, Lamp has a good chance of being up at Krenel. Because, you know, I've got Grip Ring, so there's a good chance it's up there. I just thought, well, I can get everything here. The only thing that's stopping me from getting items here is the Lamp logic. And if Lamp logic is all over at Krenel, I might as well do this. Saves time. It stops me from going back and forth. Ooh, roll. That actually gives us everything that we need. Right, save. Because we are going to go into Cloud Tops. I just want to know if the Cloud Tops Kinstone is up here. Went on the lower part, which was annoying. Nope. Watch me come across the bloody caster Kinstone. I'm up here looking for the last Cloud Tops Kinstone and it'll give me the last caster. Or even better, my last Cloud Top Kinstone will be in Cave of Flames, and it's like, oh, 1 minute, you've got to go vanilla out to Cave of Flames because you've not bothered looking for anything to do with the cane. And cane will probably be in somewhere nice and easy. Yes, come on, little piranha cloud thingies. God, I hate the fact that the logic says you don't need a weapon to kill them. I still say that's mean. Then again, I suppose it's not as mean as the fact that I've made it so that Green Chew requires bombs to beat him. Whoops. Ooh, remote bombs. Hey, that makes bomb strats on Green Chew a whole lot easier. I have to admit, my stream seems to be holding up quite nice today. I've been having nothing but issues with it recently. I tried streaming last Tuesday and my internet kept cutting out. It was doing my head in. No, Link. Oh. Yep, I was right. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, getting all the scrolls. Oh, that's because I'm not paying attention. Remote bombs does just makes it easier to beat Green Tube because you're not running out of bombs. That's it. You just, you know, you're not running out of bombs. That's pretty much all what makes it easier. No, this way. Come on. And don't you dare jump to the other side. Thank you. Remote bomb strats on Green Chew, it's literally just throwing the bombs at him to damage him. You know, you throw it, you blow it up, you throw it, you blow it up. How do you run out of bombs? What, on Green Chew, when you have 10 bombs? Because I think it takes 9 to beat Green Chew with bombs. I don't know. I never like properly checked it out. I just went with what Myth said ages ago. But even so, seven bombs to kill Green Chew is still cutting it, especially considering it can be quite easy to miss the bombs, especially if you end up laying them late. Because, you know, if you put 3 bombs down and they're all late and not a single one damages Green Chew, then you've literally got 1 chance left to do it. Yes. No. I forget that it bloody puts you back here. I'll have to practice the bomb strats on Green Chew again. Let's see what I missed out on earlier. Oh, just some extra bombs. I have to admit, my new version of Krenel actually is much nicer. I've actually been working on that little project for a while now. I knew you wouldn't bloody have anything. Is it vanilla route to Cave of Flames again? Uh-oh. Book. I have to admit, I'm not really that far from Go mode. Boomerang! Oh crap. There's just 2 items left for that meme. I wonder where them 2 items are going to be. I wonder if one of them is going to be in here. Or at least in the surrounding area. Nope, definitely not here. There's a lot of random places I've not been to yet. Do I take the risk and go with the bowl logic? And go back to Castor? Here's a thought. I just don't think I've got anything logic-wise from Mitts yet. Okay, lamp's not here. There's a good chance lamp's either in town or it's going to be along in Cave of Flames. Whoops. Told that it weren't anything and I still bloody continued. Well, looks like it's vanilla path to Cave of Flames. Because I ain't checking town. And Waveblade can set off. He never has anything at the best of times. God, imagine this being more complicated than what it is. Forgot to push that one. That's the first time in a while that I've forgotten to do that. But it's such a sacrifice of time to do this. Out of my way, Stoneface. Right, and what do I get right at the end of it? Nothing. More nothing. No, I don't want any more scrolls. I'm quite good for scrolls. There's nothing but a key here. Not liking this. Did I just do the vanilla path to Cave of Flames for no reason? Is it seriously just going to be in a village check and I've like just completely dodged it? Stupid, strange little bird. They're what became the Angry Birds. Just a little ball with tail feathers and feet. Can you quit with the RNG of walking in my way? That's just a dungeon map. That's awesome. Even less likely of there being anything in here before I have to leave. Piece of heart. Sweet. No. Open it. Right, there's definitely nothing in here. Gordon Bennett. Right, there's that key. I've got one check left. And unless this is something. That'll mean Lamp's been in a nice, easy place from the start. Because the only locations I've got left are really the real easy ones. The locations I've got left at Caster are all out of logic checks. Oh, thinking I can do that. Remember when you had Blue Sword 14 minutes in? Yeah, Blue Sword for 14 minutes in. I think I've done the Blue Sword checks. everything blue sword wise. At least I think I have. Because I've done the town pillar check, I did the Vale Falls, I even went to Graveyard twice. I mean, do I really go to Caster Wilds? No, I can't go to Caster Wilds because they're out of logic. Oh no, I was making a joke about it being a jet seed. I knew it weren't going to be a jet seed. Have I not even checked? Have I not even spoken to you? Oh my god, I've not even spoken to the bloody cafe lady. She's there getting drunk off her milk and I've not even bothered to say hello. 1 minute. Oh, thank god. Completely forgot about that location. Right, I don't want to do chickens. I don't trust her. Just a piece of heart. I didn't push the boulder. You know, pushing the boulder would be nice and quick, but no, I'd not bothered. I'd literally just swept past it. Alright, let's go to a Sphere 1 check. Right, back to the beginning. Nope. No. Right, you was nothing, you was nothing. I've got Waveblade and the doggo check to do. Sword Beam, I'm going to have all my scrolls before I have Lamp. Nope. I have... Yep, I had a feeling that was going to be accessible early on. I have to admit, it's quite rare to have all the Kinstones at 1 hour and 20. Nothing. I'm only checking the dog because I feel like I really hate the fact that I've got to go to Fortress. I suppose the only good thing about Fortress is that because I've done an outer logic check on Cloudtops, I can full clear it. But the annoying thing is, full clearing it. Whoever said good luck on the seed, I think you should have chosen your words more carefully. Ow. Kind of feel like doing the bow checks here. Go on, Great Uncle Herbert, what have you got for me? Ooh, a butterfly. have no idea what butterfly that was, I wasn't paying attention. Uh-oh. Biff's tracker does that thing where it does that thing where it's like, oh no, I no longer have that kinstone anymore. Bloody hell, Miff. We sorted that out ages ago. Why has yours still got it? You mind? Bloody tech type. Oh, cool. Another item, if you were unsure, I wouldn't have got. Okay, my roll button didn't work. You know something? I hope sometime during the tournament there is a jet seed. I mean, they can't all be just terrible, terrible seeds where Myth and Hendress really, really want to be on the punishment, Rando. I mean, I don't know what it is with Hendress, but he just loves rolling really bad seeds. Especially all dungeon ones. But I don't know what it is. It's just, he seems to like them all dungeons. Go up the bloody stairs. Hey, what are you doing hiding there? Oh, the magic ring. Nice. Magic boomerang, just to let you know you're really on the right page. I know this goes against all ideas of routing. I don't care. Well, that's all my scrolls. The belt of this. Big ol' rupee, big ol' rupee. Big old map. Haha, there it is. And I could have had this sooner as well if I'd not just gone against the idea of having a looking gore in mines. Just a bottle on the left. Don't need that. Piece of heart. I wonder if anyone else went to Vale Falls first. If anyone else made that out of logic little check. You'd have been highly tempted considering you had access to it. Yeah, about to say. You'd be really tempted to do it. Because it's a lot of items and anything you get there, you just disregard it for logic. Oh. We're not gonna get that right way. Friggin' sword link! Jeez, friggin' Louise! Want rather pushing. What? What's up, Twitch? I cannot read that. That writing is far too small. If you're gonna send me messages, can you not send it me in Minish? I can't read messages when they're in, like, you know, 0.1 on focus. I've got a bad feeling that the fact that I've got bow now, it's just a bait to go deeper into this dungeon. Close. Everything's telling me it wants to update. Friggin' it. Why does everything suddenly want to update? Right, got absolutely nothing from the right side. Oh, there's another key. Sweet. Just what I need right now. Something telling me to go further into the dungeon. Nope. There we go. I don't know why I'm still here. I've got a lamp. I have a blue sword. I should be going through Temple of Droplets right about now. I just don't like the idea that Graveyard is currently open. What am I doing? Completely forgetting about a check. See, this is why I needed the practice, so I didn't do this during my bloody race. But no doubt I'll still do it. No, nothing anyway. You try and remember places where you're usually guaranteed nothing. Just so I can really be wrong later on. Bloody thing. I imagine this is a key. Yep. It was either this was going to be the key or the key was on Mazal. Damn it. Thought I was making a really good play continuing to go through there. I'm not doing Mazal. I don't care that he's got 2 items on him. No doubt junk. Then again, I've said that plenty of times this this seed, and I've been wrong. Oops, thank you. Right, let's do some checks that have now come back into logic. Oh, is that Hendrus in chat again? Hendrus is the only one who likes to troll me with that. How you doing, Hendrus? Surprised you're not getting set for a race today. You know, so you can mentally abuse someone else. I'm playing the Nori 1 seed, and so far I've been wrong about absolutely every decision. What? Slow day in work right now. I know that feeling. Yeah, I swear. Dr. Left won't have anything. We know better. But we also know not to take the risk, just in case. Your plan B for volunteers this weekend. Well, I've said I don't mind having to volunteer for anything. Oh, is that how you've been doing it? Have you not been at your computer? Because I thought, like, I was like, has he changed his microphone or something? Oh, 1 minute. Let's do one of iBot's favourite checks that he always tells us to skip. Nah. iBot being as useless as Percy. Typical. Ow. I'm literally beelining it for Temple of Droplets now. Hopefully you can get something sorted. It did piss off. Because I have to admit, you and Myth on comms is always the best. Oh yeah, I forgot I did a vanilla path through this, hoping there was something there. Oh, I completely forgot I opened this. I'm an idiot. Why did no one tell me in chat? I opened that, and then I left the place. It's like, hang on a minute, I could have gone a little bit further. I could have even done Blue Chew. And you know something? I would have been tempted at that point. I would have got about as far as here. Oh no, I got another key. How do you misspell Monday so badly? When Hendris misspells, he misspells as good as he rolls rando seeds. For me, iBot probably would do the same. But considering this is a casual, I don't have to worry too much. Because considering the locations I have left, Kane's probably in a very easy location. Probably in such an easy location. Because I'm slowly getting back to the Sphere 1 checks that I've dodged. And as you know, them checks are largely in the town. Nice. Some health. Okay, my controls are going really weird at the moment. It's alright, Hendrix, I understood what you meant. Started with an M and ended with a Y, didn't it? So I kind of understood that you meant Monday. What the heck is going on? I'm on this. I wouldn't have been able to push it otherwise. Stupid game. No, boomerang ain't gonna kill anything. Still can't believe there were nothing under the rupee path. Gutted about that. See, if it was a Hendrix seed, there would have been something there. Albeit it had been something to put you in the wrong direction. Yo, Bat Lover. Boomerang kills Pestos. I know Boomerang kills Pestos, but it's useless to me at the moment because I have a sword which is much better. And I've got to stop it with the dumb ideas as well. I keep going for all the outer logic checks and it's like, they ain't gonna get me far. And I still do them. Can the sword change direction mid-throw? I don't know, can you throw your sword in this? That'd be cool if you could throw your sword. You know, you get that angry, you just chuck it at someone. That definitely needs to happen, if I'm honest. When the randomizer gets to the point in which you can change Link's sprite, please make it so you can change the sprite of the items, and you just replace Boomerang with Sword. That'd be friggin' awesome. That'd make me want to pick up the Boomerang. Yeah, I'm about to say about Lover, if anyone knows about mods for this game, it would be the Minish community. Due to the fact that they are the main ones for the modding program. They're the ones that created it. There are other mods out there, but they tend not to be great. If I'm honest, they're relatively broken. I mean, as you can see from this, Minish Cap is very unstable as a game. I mean, as much as it's solid and you can't perform many glitches, it's still a very broken game. Very easily broken. At the minute, there are much more important things to do. I mean, like making the game more stable for our starters, to make sure that these errors and crashes and softlocks don't happen. Oh, it's not as broken as Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is amazingly broken. I beat Star-Lord with a wood sword. You're not supposed to be able to beat Star-Lord with your stick. You know, Star-Lord is a boss in the game in which you're supposed to, like, have the best... You're supposed to have the Master Sword at that point. And I go against him with a stick. But you should learn. There are plenty of courses at the minute online that are going on cheap. Some of them are even free. Then again, you can just go on YouTube if you want to learn to code. You know, even basic coding. I mean, I did some basic coding to do logic. The only problem is the randomizer's changed its logic and it's not happy about remote bombs anymore. I need to check that one out. The good thing, Hendrus, about Twilight Princess is that technically you can do most of it swordless apart from Ganondorf. The only problem is that when you beat things as the dog, as Wolf Link, it softlocks the game. So one of the things the developers are the developers of the randomizer are gonna have to do is they're gonna try and have to put a flag in so that when you beat the boss or get the last blow, it's gonna have to be a case of, oh my god, I got it. Why did you slide to the side? They're gonna have to put a flag in so that you can automatically change back into Link. Or they just try and create it so you can do the cutscene as Wolf Link. But I'm telling you now, that's just going to be weird. I mean, if you've seen some of the cutscenes as Wolf Link when you're supposed to be normal Link, it's bloody hilarious. Especially when Wolf Link is riding Epona. That's just brilliant. Yeah, arrows. Remote bombs. Yeah, for some reason the randomizer doesn't like it. I need to go properly through the code. It did say which specific one it was. I can't remember right about now which one it is. But it said there was a specific remote bombs that it didn't like. I'm more looking forward to Metroid 4. Right, go on. Time to do, time to last location, everything in town. Last location in exactly where Kane is. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to start doing that. I mean, there's still Wobbuffet and the King. No. We're in a pretty good spot. We've managed to patch all but maybe a handful of them. Well, what is it? Rammstein came across one that I came across before, ages ago, where you can softlock yourself in Cave of Flames, but I thought it was just an issue with the... I just thought it was an issue with the lure I was using at the time, so I never mentioned it. But it's not really an issue, you just don't mash your sword when you're going down a drop. Right, there's wallet, so that means everything in the shop is available. Oh, I can't do Hindress Ledge. Hindress Ledge is what blocked by Wob Effect, so that means if I check it now, it's not going to have anything. He told you it's not got anything. That's because I didn't do a Wob Effect. There's an issue with the fusions. Which one was that now? Was it the issue with vanilla fusions? Look how nice and quick that is so late in the game. It's still nothing. Of course I'm checking Simon's 2 hours in Hendress. All I've got left are town checks and King. That's literally all I've got left. Right, so shop's garbage. So basically, Kane could have been real nice and early, and I bet it's in bakery. Because normally when it's in town minish locations, it likes to be in bakery. Oops. There's a frame between doing the fusions and getting... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember now. Yeah, that's with the main golden kinstones, isn't it? Oops. Basically, stay away from trying to pause the game halfway through a golden kinstone fusion. Did I check chickens? Why would I check chickens? See? Friggin' heck. Don't you just love it when items are in nice, easy places? My own fault because I don't like checking town. Town's always a bad place to go for. I hate it because it's like Castle Wilds. It's one of those locations where it's just mere consequence when a lot of checks open, and we're always suckered into them, and it's very rare that it actually has anything. So my vanilla route around Krenel was pointless. Tell you what, all I need now is Ocarina. And then we go and check Yolari. Now, we've not had Mushroom yet, and at this point I doubt it's got anything on it because all I need is Four Sword. And for all I know, that could just be up in Palace of the Winds. Then again, it could be Lower Vale Falls. You know, I have less issues playing Escape from Tarkov than I do playing the Minish Cap Randomizer. Oh my god. At least we escaped from Tarkov. Once you're shot in the head, that's it, you're out of the match. With Minish Cap, it's like, oh, one shot? No, 5 shots maybe. Well, you know, we'll give you the full countdown at the end of the game. What's that? iBot updated the ban list. Only ones I've yet to add are the last 3 matches. What? Have people been taking plenty of clips of the matches? I hope they have. We can't all leave it down to Hendrus. Then again, I have to admit, who was racing in that race where you literally could just highlight that entire race as a meme? It was such good fun to watch. It was the one with Sharky in it. Was it Dr. Shocker? Because I loved that, because it was like, this is my idea of routing. And it was so funny that someone else was doing all the things that I would do. And I have to admit, Myth was just going mental. I think Myth actually had a nervous breakdown. It was Shocky and Sharky. And you know something? Sharky weren't doing too bad. Sharky just wasn't used to the game. That was the only thing going against Sharky. I would say if Sharky's knowledge of the game was better, they probably would have done really well on that. This guy's so vain, he's got 2... Hey, do you mind? You normally go further than that. This guy's so vain, he's carved himself into each wall twice. Should start calling you Johnny Bravo, you're so vain. Having your picture here, and here, and on the other side. I have to admit, that would be an awesome sound effect. You know, Glee Rock comes out of the lava, and instead of doing his shouting, he just throws out a Johnny Bravo one-liner. I missed! Oh my god, just got it. This is actually a very bad seed for me. A very bad seed. Wonder where Four Sword could be then. Are we going to get the legendary Four Sword from Malara? Is it really going to be one of them seeds? Yep. Hollywood. Basic Four Sword being on Malari is about as likely as it being in Hyrule Castle. What? I clicked that off. Why was it still there? Right, so it's all a case of where the Four Sword could be. Four Sword could be on Wobbuffet, it could be in Orphan Fair, could still be on the town checks. Considering I left Kane so late, I wonder if Four Sword was back in there as well. Whoops. And I missed again. Piece of heart. What we got over here? Another piece of heart. Believe me, I don't want 20 hearts for finishing this seed. Although, if I'm honest, I probably would have been on about 19 if I'd not dodged a few of them. Stop bringing that location back up. Myth, sort your tracker out. Keeps bringing up Cave of Flames like I've not finished it. Right, so nothing on them. Also, what am I doing? Well, it's too bloody late now. This is like the longest way to get to Cloud Tops. Brain, hello? Pay attention. Well, not Cloud Tops. It's the longest place to get to Wind Tribe. I don't know why I'm clicking them locations off, because it'll just bring them back up again. Oh, that stopped working ages ago. Usually, your brain has to shut down before you start playing a randomizer. And you know something? It's weird, but it's kind of true in a way. Because when I'm in a race, I literally just go on whatever my first thought is. Can you go away? I don't know why I used bombs for that. I could have used boomerang. No, Bo would have just been as slow as bombs. Got him. I ain't gonna get them. Right, what's the bet that Four Swords not actually up here and it is actually back in town? The people who know, Keep it to yourself. Oh my god, that's the first time I've missed that in ages. Get off the edge. One key. That means I'm gonna have to do pop push. More than likely is back in town, considering I pretty much dodged most of town. I did my Link clones wrong as well. Whoops. Wrong to how I prefer them anyway. I feel like this controller's getting worse. Might have to get a new controller for this. Oh my god! Literally, as I say, I need to get a new controller for this. The button didn't work. Watch it be on Dr. Left. And I'm using the bracelets for for one of the few other checks. Bloody thing. You get out of the way, bat. I'm already wasting enough time coming in here. Big key. I had a feeling I had to do it, considering there was literally just one key back at the rupee placement. Oh yeah, another thing that I remember looking at when it comes to Twilight Princess Randomizer, Rupee Mania. I really hope it doesn't exist on that game. Some of the standing rupees are in ludicrous places. One of the most ludicrous places is the mini game. What is it? The Isra Bombag mini game. I'm hoping it doesn't include the mini game standing rupees. Got him. Ah, it's just a key. Well, we're full clearing it, so let's go. Let's really show how bad we can be when it comes to reading logic. Twitch, can you stop sending me random little messages I can't read? Oh my god, can you make up your mind which direction you want to stare in? Should go back to Wind Waker and stay there. Nope. Nope. Oops. The one thing I'm not going to do during my tournament race tomorrow is dodge town checks. If this seed has taught me anything, it's don't dodge town checks. Because what is it I've found there? I found a kinstone, I found the bloody cane. Didn't find the cane until 2 hours in, considering I could have got the cane, what, about 20 minutes in? Probably not even that. I could have gone to a fortress about 20 minutes in, but I dodged bloody Goron, the Goron cave. Someone really riding a horse past my house. Yo, horse! Someone's riding a horse past my house. Thanks, cutscene. It's nice to know that the game really wants you to fail when it like literally tries killing you during a cutscene. Andrews, if you rolled the seed, it would be a yeah. Yeah. Well, if you or Myth rolled a seed, it would be. Why would you leave Palace of the Wind? Because you want to preserve your sanity? Any other questions? Oh, bugger. And when it comes to the game, Bat Lover, it's just your own preference on the gambles you want to take. For me, I always make the gamble that town doesn't really have anything. I often make that gamble, and when I go full on with that gamble, if it pays off, it's good. If it doesn't pay off, it's real bad. Oh my god, I actually hit it. I thought I was a bit too far to the right. I mean, it's like now. I kind of feel like I should have just go-moded this dungeon. No hugs today, Mr. Gibdo. No! I said no hugs today! Look, see? Your friend was upset that you were giving me a hug. He tried stomping on me. Also, who decided... I would love to know who designed the Gibdos for Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. Because, I mean, were they trying to design a horror game or something? Bloody Gibdos when I were a kid on Ocarina of Time were friggin' terrifying. You know what other creature's terrifying in Ocarina of Time? I don't know what it's called, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it is. I want it stood on that block. But it's the big fat dude with the long neck and the weird creepy face and all the hands sticking out the ground. Are they called re-deads in that? Because it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, what's the difference between a Gibdor and a Redead? And I have to admit, that's a really inventive name, that. For basically what is a zombie. A Redead. That technically means that the ones in Twilight Princess are Redeads. But I'm pretty sure it calls them Stalfos. It calls them Gibdors. Because they're not Stalfos in toilet paper. I don't know why I took my time doing that. That's what the, you'll have to look that up, Hendris. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the Zombos in Twilight Princess are known as Gibdors. You absolute douchebag. Why do you fly across the eyeballs knowing you shouldn't be there? Oh, you literally needed one hit, did it? Nice. Well, the Princess Gibdors are the dudes with big swords. Yeah. They don't turn into the bloody Stalfos because they're two different enemies in that. But I'm pretty sure they're still called Gibdors. Right, so we did a full clear of Palace just to find out that we was right about the Four Sword not being there. Mummies. So how do you define Nintendo's idea of a Gibdor when it's different in two different versions? Why do I have Krenel Water? Because I didn't have Grip Ring and I made the play to not use it and I went away from it. I made the right play not going up because I eventually found the Grip Ring. No, Redead. Yeah. For some reason, I thought you missed out Wind Waker then. Yeah, Redeads are in Wind Waker. Because they just scream at you. And it's like, yep, now we've got to stand here for half an hour. Watch Four Sword Beyond King or Blue Chew. I'm literally 100% in this seed now, just out of curiosity. Bottle. Nah, I'm not bothered about bottle percent. I've skipped a bottle already. Yeah, but the annoying thing about the Gibdors in Twilight Princess is that they don't turn into Stalfos. So like they're like a morph between them. But I have to admit, they had really good design on them. Oh, cool. That's interesting. We don't really need that. Right, I'm literally running out of checks now. I mean, like, what does it say? I mean, a full cleared palace. Right. Full cleared palace, full cleared that. I swear if I get Ocarina, that's going to be so annoying. I'm going to do chickens. Just to see how bad it was that I skipped town. Whoops. Where are you? Come here. Here we go. I actually quite like Dead Hand. I thought he was like really creepy. Right, does anyone want to make any bets on where the Four Sword is? I've got Doctor left. I've got the three places in Fountain, Orphan Fairy, King, and Wobbuffet, and then obviously the chest in Dark Hyrule Castle. But why would you vote that? Not even a 1% chance it'll be there. I was actually thinking of coming to this place earlier. I'm not even joking, I was actually thinking of checking Fountain a lot earlier than this. Hope I won't regret it. Ocarina of Time boss from the bottom of the well is called Dead Hand. I thought it was called Bongo. Isn't there a version where he's called Bongo Bongo or something? I swear he is. Oh, brew pair. What one am I thinking of then? I've not played Ocarina of Time in ages. What's the boss at the bottom of the well? You know something? I really can't remember. That's really bad because I actually really enjoyed that game when I was a kid. Oh, we hit useless %. Sweet. So useless % before sword. Right. So now we have King, Blue Chew, Orphan Fairy. With the hands in a circle and when you get grabbed, some weird dude emerges. I really don't remember it. Like, my brain just really doesn't know it. Oh, cool. We've just opened up 4 more checks. Sweet. So, Ocarina was definitely something I could have had a long time ago. 1 minute. So, that's the name of the dude I was talking about earlier. Because I was on about the creepy guy with the big body, the long neck, the creepy face. His head's always like stuck up, and then, you know, there's loads of hands around him. Yeah, we're talking about him earlier. I didn't realise he was called Dead Hand. I thought he had some other strange name. That's why I couldn't remember him then. I didn't realise that was the boss of the well. I just thought it was just some random creepy dude you came across. I had a feeling you wouldn't have it. As much as I played Ocarina of Time, to the point, like, I was literally 100% in it, I never really got attached to Majora's Mask. Never really thought much to it. Whoops. I did play a decent amount of Majora's Mask, but never fully got through it all. Probably should try doing it one time. Get out of the bloody way, would you? Stupid ghost. Oh, you know something? I completely forgot about someone. I completely forgot about Gordon. He's currently holding 2 items as well. Last time I were in this place, I didn't have lamp. Whoops. What? You bloody pixel. Bombs. Sweet. That's what I wanted right about now. Bombs. Right, so we are slowly running out of locations. Let's go do the easy ones. Oh, God's sake. That's one location I completely forgot about. What's Tingle got? The shroom? Because I've not had the shroom yet. Come on, give me the shroom. Nope, it gave me a rupee. Right, so, who's got the shroom? Is it going to be Gordon or is it going to be Wobbuffet? I'm going to go for Wobbuffet, but I've got a feeling, I've got a bad feeling it's going to be Gordon. And I was really tempted on going against him earlier, and I wish I'd gone through with it. Probably would have wasted a hell of a lot less time than what I'm going to do now. Straight down. Dr. Freeman? Come on, we can't come up with any more names for Blue Chew. He's got plenty. A lot of them are quite expletive and that, but you know. Oh, Freeman's gold. No, I didn't know that one, Hendrus. That one was new to me, but I probably should have clicked onto that. It was like the joke with the Lionel Riches, and iBot didn't understand it. There's so many riches around in Breath of the Wild. What? I'm not paying attention. Considering how much time I've wasted already, I really don't care about doing you fast. I'm currently at 2.5 hours. I really don't care at this point. All I've done is verify some of my logic ideas. Well, face it, with the new Half-Life, there's a good chance that we're going to get some mods. Modding community, I should imagine, will be all over that. It took them long enough to bloody make the new Half-Life. Gordon Bennett. Now I'm coming across all the fetch quests. It's on Gordon, isn't it? Or did Nori roll the actual seed where Four Sword is actually in Dark Hyrule Castle and you get it from King? Yep, it's on Gordon. Love it. Yeah, I've gathered that. This will be the first 100% seed I've done in so long. Because this literally is a 100%. The only thing I'm not going to have is the Four Sword checks. And don't think just because my tracker hasn't got the nut on it, that's a Lake Hylia heart piece. I left that. Whoop. I was so tempted to do this earlier, but I bailed. I did everywhere else. I even did the back end of this. If you do the back end of this, you should just go ahead and just fully complete the thing. Oh no, I need to actually pick up the big key. That's true. It is a typical thing when it comes to Fortress. Never leave until you've got your full sword out of it. Especially if it's a non-element dungeon, you know. You ever feel like you're wasting your time in Fortress? There's a good chance you are, but there's a good chance you're not. I would say it's 50-50, but most of the time you're not wasting your time by checking Fortress. I think I've only seen one seed where someone was running and they didn't go into Fortress whatsoever, even though it were open. Oh, don't play that game. Probably haven't got the health for doing that, so I think I might have to dodge that strat. I think it's so weird that if you're slashing your swords, the hand when it strikes down doesn't hit you. There we go. I would say this is a really nice seed to 100% on. If you really want to feel like you're very bad at rooting, do this seed. Of course I'm going to check what's on the element. Nah, just some rupees? Oh, come on, you could have placed something better than that. What am I doing? Yeah, I need to do this first. Nope. Walk out. I think that's a really weird thing to have though. You can't get damage if you're giving damage. Is that like a safety protocol they put in place? I should have gone to see the fairies. I'm going to route this the way Myth says you're supposed to route Dark Hyrule Castle now. Yeah, probably is to keep the game from getting confused. Probably something to do with RNG and it does something maybe. So it doesn't end up being manipulated and then Myth comes along. Well, this is definitely not going to be a sub 3 seed. Almost as bad as that time, what is it? Almost as bad as that. What was it now? It was where I was actually trying, and I just completely messed up every piece of logic possible. Because I was trying to go for ludicrous plays, and they just didn't happen. Whoops! Ran too far forward. Oh, bloody hate it when I stand too far up. Oh, I just got that. Do you mind? Can I kick your butt rather than you kicking mine? I've had enough so far. Just get away. I just want to know if this is going to be the big key. Nope. Considering how this has gone, it wouldn't surprise me if I end up 100% in bloody Dark Hyrule Castle. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hello? Did I seriously just do that? I mean, I know I was pressing lightly on the right button, but you'd expect it to work. Hey, Hendrus, are you still there? I won't mind knowing what the next race is that's coming up. Then again, I probably missed you if you're helping out with them. Or if anyone knows. Currently very low on health. I really need to get some fairies. Go on, have you got the big key for me? Hello? No, he's got some bloody rupees for me. Right, let's see how quick I get bomb strats on these cannons. First time. Only during races I completely fail cannons. Routing I tend to get quite well. Reading the logic I do quite well. But then I just fail everything else. Whoops. I love the fact that that massive truck went past my house right at that point. Right. Right, it's in a tower. Wonder which tower it's in. Considering Hendra says that it's bad for the southeast tower, I think I'll go southeast tower first. Just to spite him. Also bombs. All the way to the left. Oh, friggin' my sword beam knocked him away. Bloody sword beam. The only reason I'm going for this check first is because Hendra says, from the checks that he did, that this is not. What? Why am I so bad at getting that bloody pixel? I used to hit that all the time. I used to just walk there and I'd be right on it. Damn it, Hendris was right. Ow. Never doubt Hendris. I always doubt Hendris. The only time I don't doubt him is when he rolls a seed. I have not messed this up in so long. It's because I'm talking. I need to just stay quiet. My brain cannot do so many commands at a time. Damn it, it's not even the other easy one. Right, okay. Go for the lamp check. Is it the lamp? Whoop. That's not where you go to get the lamp check. Okay, let's walk out because for some reason it's not clicking onto that one. There we go. Did that hell of a lot better. It's not a faster strat doing that at all. It's just nothing. It's not even style. There's big key. Top right tower. The tower that I usually like going for. Hi Gary. Bye Gary. Thanks for the good luck tap on me back. Why am I trying to do it that way? I'm an idiot. I hate it when you red guys bunch together. Right, let's see if I can do a bit better on my Vatty fights. Getting ahead of myself. Oh, we're playing that game where hitboxes don't bloody exist. Thanks, Vatty. Thanks a bloody lot. Sod it. I'll go for a full cycle. Nope. Douchebag. Could someone work out a glitch where you can just skip Vatty altogether? Ugh, get rid of your spikes. No, Vanny, that's a bad direction. There we go. Not the worst Vatty 2. It was a lot nicer this time, more than usual. $100 million notifications. Someone messaging me on Discord or something. I didn't actually read any of them notifications, I just got rid of them all. Right, come over here. There we go. Good boy. And I missed. Ah, I remember the good old days where you couldn't do that. Where are you? There you go. My Vati 3 fights are definitely something I have to practice. Come on, Vati, one more time. This way? No, this way. Oh, I was still too far away. I was hoping that I could pour the water on him just before the second hit got in. Bloody hell. Well, no sub 3 this time. I really did do that bad. But that's because I like to just verify some of the checks that I was doing. Although it was annoying that some of them turned out to be correct. Hey, you should try that one. I changed my emote. Instead of the laughing one, I changed it to that just because I thought it were a much nicer emote to use. Sure, well, that's the end of this mess. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and host someone else that's probably gonna do a much better job than what I've done so far. So, see everyone later. Hopefully, I might stream, I might not. It just depends on how tired I am because I've not had much sleep. So, I'll see you all later.